Hello, computer internet, and welcome to where everything's going down.
Super Short Extreme. Fire trucks and monster trucks and fire dinosaurs and fast cars and rockets and jets and just all like everything with the like a fixation of being manly.
Yeah,
Just throwing it under the cover art.
pretty much.
This little door for shoe and this big door.
I'm sure Maya used a store to shove this out there. I'm sure it was her. Every time you give me some piece of evidence, it's always the most crucial piece. This time too, I'm sure. I can't read all these labels, but this is a very large collection of videotapes. Looks like Engar taped all of his own shows.
Wow.
What a spacious sofa. I bet 10 pearls would fit on here.
I don't think 10 of me would fit, Mr. Nick.
Maybe like 4.
It's a very small table. I bet we could barely squeeze 3 pearls on here.
But I went and sat on the table to begin with, Mr. Nick.
It's Engar's computer. Maya, why couldn't you have used this to get help?
Mr. Nick, where's the power switch?
Oh, I get it. So that's what happened. She couldn't find the power switch.
Womp womp.
Yeah. A huge television and speakers will loom largely here. I'm sure if Maya saw this, she'd say...
I would die a happy samurai fan if I could see the Nickel Samurai on a TV like this.
And that is exactly what she said. Yeah, that's what she said.
And then she died.
Ah, I can't believe I just made a joke about Maya, all things considered.
Antenna?
Yeah, I'm thinking that's probably what I need to click on, but I'm trying to click on everything else first.
The carpet.
Under the table? No.
Okay. It's a VCR and an antenna. The footage that the spy camera took at the scene of the crime was beamed here and recorded on tape.
If only we had that tape, it would have been really helpful.
Oh, okay, well, I guess.
Also, I want to point out this is all being done like technology from 2004.
Yeah, pretty much.
You remember the first Fast and Furious? How like they sent Brian O'Connor as an undercover. Have you seen the first Fast and Furious?
I haven't seen any of them.
Okay, well in the first one, there's a gang of like street racers that also serve as like thieves at night or something. It's kind of weird, but they steal from like shipping trucks and whatnot, right? What they're stealing in the first movie is like a bunch of like Panasonic like VCRs and TVs and stuff.
Alrighty then.
Yeah.
Well,
The one
anyway.
that came out in 2001.
Yeah. We searched all over, but it looks like he got away. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It looks like he slipped out of our grasp this time.
And now we lost our only lead.
Don't give up yet. That little girl is looking to you to be her pillar.
Yeah, you're right.
We're close. I can tell. We've already set up checkpoints along every route leading out of this district. Leave the rest to us. There's a thing on the floor.
It's a pretty heavy door, isn't it? I can't open it by myself. Please don't shove me in here by accident, okay, Mr. Nick?
If I were locked in a place like this, I'd be plenty scared too, trust me.
I would probably just drink.
Oh, jeez.
I mean, hey, that's
Free.
why they decided to keep you, right? I mean,
Free wine? I mean, I don't drink personally, but I mean, if you were the one trapped in...
you know what? Fuck it. If they're gonna trap me in here with all this booze,
You might as well get drunk.
right?
Yeah.
I'm either gonna die or I'm not. Guess I'll be happy either way. Wow.
I've never seen so many bottles on one place before.
Well, I guess when you're a star, you have so much money you can buy anything you want.
Are these all just a bunch of messages and stuff from people over the years?
No, it's alcohol.
What's alcohol?
This light doesn't filter all the way down, so it's hard to see. Looks like there are crates and cardboards tied up in wires here.
You can clearly see the boxes and everything, though. Like, I don't...
I wonder what I'm supposed to click on.
There's a thing at the bottom of the stairs, I think.
I can't seem to
The
find...
barrels!
I can't seem to find anything else to click on. Looks like a picture of Miss Impacts. With love, Celeste.
Miss Impacts? You mean...
Yeah, Mr. Gord's former manager.
Why would a picture of Miss Impacts be here in Mr. Ongard's mansion?
And why does it say with love? This might be a clue. What's wrong, Pearls?
Please let me see that picture frame.
Huh? What's so special about the frame?
On the back. There's something written on the back of the frame. Maya. It's Mystic Maya. She left us a message.
What?
I thought you'd come. I knew you would. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag of not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever. I'm fine, so you don't need to worry. There's so much I want to write, but I don't think I have a lot of time left. Harley, you're there too, right? Make sure you help Nick, okay? Someone's gotta watch out for the helpless slug. That's it for now, Nick. I guess I'll talk to you guys later. No! Mystic Maya!
Sob. Right. What's wrong? Why the blank stare?
Oh, nothing.
We searched the house, and this is the last room. It looks like he eluded us.
Edgeworth.
Yes.
As far as clues go, I think this is about all I'm going to get. But I'm still short one last thing.
And what is that?
Miss Andrews' Cyclock. If I could just find out what she's hiding, I think I could stand a chance in court tomorrow. To blow the case wide open and expose the truth. Oh, sorry.
I think I know what you're thinking. I'll cut to the detention center.
Thanks, Edgeworth. Well, let's go, Pearls. It's time to open that last lock. Good evening, Mr. Wright. Sorry, for some reason I thought that was you. What's wrong? You look ill. Miss Andrews, I've come to remove your Cyclock. Cyclock? I want to know, and you will tell me, your secret. Fine, go ahead. Try to break me if you can.
That sounded sexual.
Oh, jeez. Can you please tell me why you framed Mr. Engard for the murder? I've already told you countless times. It's because I thought Matt was the killer. No, that's not it. I know you have a personal reason to dislike Mr. Engard. Miss Andrews, you may think I didn't hear it, but I know you said something earlier. You said revenge. So are you saying that I was taking my revenge on Matt? And that's why? What an absurd idea. I don't have anything to take revenge for.
Is it a picture frame?
Yeah, probably. Miss Andrews, I'm one who lives by being dependent on other people. There is something in her past that would make her want to take revenge. Okay.
What?
Maybe the suicide thing? Yeah, okay.
Wait, so we could have answered it this whole time?
Maybe, I don't know. Celeste. There's only one catalyst that could cause such a strong feelings, even revenge. That is Miss Impact's suicide. What are you trying to say? Celeste was Juan's manager. On top of that, he was the one who hit her suicide note. Or the one who hit her suicide note was also Juan. What does this all have to do with Matt? You're right. You haven't mentioned him yet. But for you to hate Mr. Engard, it would mean that he must have had some relation to Miss Impax and her suicide. Can you explain to me this relationship between Matt and, Celeste and Matt? Now is it the picture frame? Yes. Okay, so we did need the picture frame. This is a photo of Miss Impax, correct? She looked younger when she passed away, though. With love, Celeste. This is Miss Impax's handwriting, isn't it? Where did you find this? No, that's alright. It was a rhetorical question. Yeah, it is. I found this at Mr. Engard's mansion. And after all this time, my last remaining secret has been revealed. Celeste. She was supposed to get married to Juan. Yes, but I heard it didn't work out.
Because Mr. Corda didn't want to get married to her anymore, right?
Yes, because of Matt.
But because of Mr. Engard? What do you mean?
I think I can see where this is going. Celeste, she was Matt's manager a long time ago. She was the happiest woman in the world at the time. I was working part-time back then, and I often saw the two of them together. So that's why, with love, Celeste is written on the frame of the picture. They were a couple. Oh, sorry.
They were a couple, weren't they?
It wasn't anything as splendid as that. Celeste was being used, toyed with until she was thrown away.
That's so horrible.
Matt's entire image is built on around how nice and wonderful of a man he is. A scandal would have destroyed that. Which is why Celeste, in her kindness, moved over to Worldwide Studios. And that's where she met Juan. She seemed really happy with him, even happier than when she was with Matt. Celeste and Juan were such a good match that they were even planning to get married. And then, it was suddenly called off. On the night Juan called off their marriage off, Celeste, she killed herself. And that's why I framed Matt. It was revenge for Celeste and myself. I'm sure you can guess why Juan called the wedding off, right? Matt confessed to Juan about his relationship with Celeste. I see. So that's what happened.
But then why did Mr. Corda have to call off the wedding? I don't understand at all.
It was probably because of his worthless male pride. Juan and Matt were always fierce rivals. Matt waited for the wedding announcement and then unleashed the truth on Juan. He was aiming for where it would hurt Juan the most.
Poor Miss Impacts.
That wasn't the end of it. That day, I'm almost certain that Celeste left a suicide note behind. And in that note, she left a detailed account of Matt's various misdeeds, and so that when she would never again be hurt by Matt, she chose to die. Then when Juan discovered her body, he hid her note.
But why would he do that?
It's simple. Juan realized the note was a powerful weapon against Matt, and it would be especially damaging to his refreshing like a spring breeze image. In any case, with his pride hurt, Juan sought revenge. Revenge. Here's that word again. Juan wanted to publicly disclose the contents of that suicide note. At a time that would cause Matt the most damage, of course. And that was at the press conference after the stage show. I know all about it because I heard it all from Juan. It was so I could find out all this that I drew close to Juan to begin with. They're quite a pair of hideous monsters, aren't they? Even Celeste's death was something for them to use in their game. That night, when I found Juan's body, it was only natural that I thought the murderer was Matt. Those two were always spying on one another, after all. As for me, I was frantically searching for Celeste's suicide note. I wanted to destroy it before it ever went public. I was going to burn it. I even brought a lighter. But I couldn't find the suicide note, and that's when revenge crossed my mind. Yes, I was going to bring them to my own kind of cruel revenge. Celeste was killed by those two monsters, so when I stabbed Juan's body with that knife, I didn't feel a single shred of guilt. And that's all I have to say. Well, Mr. Wright, even knowing all this, are you still going to help that man? I'm a lawyer. I see. What a foul profession. Thank you very much for your time and talking with me. It was no big deal. I couldn't sleep anyway. I can't sleep either. That was my situation. Or with what I know now. Well.
Okay then. I don't know about you, but I really could go for a nap right now.
Well, not yet.
I
We're
know,
almost
I know.
done. We're at the trial.
I know. I'm just saying, I could really use a nap.
Well, you can nap when I take you home.
What's with the weird, like, vampire music?
This is how it started. The second game, remember?
Oh, yeah.
How did I get myself in this mess? Judge.
That's far enough. You can't run forever, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Holy shit.
What? What have I done wrong?
I cannot allow you to go on like this.
But I'm just a simple defense attorney.
Silence! You are no longer worthy of your title!
Right. I've had this dream before, someplace, some time ago. As if this day was written into my destiny. Today, I'll stand in court as a lawyer to prove a killer innocent. Hello, this is Phoenix Wright.
You don't look so well, dude. You're gonna prove me not guilty today, right? Ha 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 ha. If you please, Mr. Lawyer. Remember, it's not just me. Your precious friend's life is riding on today's verdict, too. Now listen up. You better get on guard a guilty sentence, okay? If you get that creepy slime bag and not guilty, I'll never forgive you. Ever!
Maya.
Phoenix. Phoenix!
Mia. Maya, how's Maya?
I don't know.
You don't know?
She hasn't tried to channel me since yesterday.
Mia, what am I supposed to do?
Well, like I said, for a lawyer, the worst of times are when you have to force your biggest smiles.
But...
You can't give up. There's still some hope left.
Stop it, please. There's nothing left. Not here. Not anywhere. Is that cursed on guard again? Will you leave me alone? Look, don't call me anymore. I mean it.
You're really mean, pal.
Gumshoe! I'm really sorry. Where are you?
Now let me join the investigation team. We're chasing after the dead killer, pal.
Then you have some sort of lead?
Sorry, but right now we've got 0 leads on the guy. But we're not going to give up.
Gumshoe.
Until the trial's over, until the verdict is handed down, we're going to do everything we can to find that killer. If we can get Maya out, then you can get on guard the guilty verdict he deserves, pal.
That's true. I could do that if I found Maya first.
You got that? So you have to do whatever you can to make that trial last longer.
I have to make the trial last longer?
If you go at Mr. Edgeworth with everything you've got, then you two can draw it out.
Oh, now I get it.
I believe in you, pal. You and Mr. Edgeworth can do it. So, believe in us. We're going to give it all we've got, just like you.
Got it. Thanks, Gumshoe.
Hey, Phoenix. You understand now, don't you? You have something money will never be able to buy. Friendship. It's the strongest weapon in the world, and you have it in abundance.
Yeah. Even though I was just talking about how I didn't have any friends earlier. Looks like we're coming to the end. I have to make the trial last as long as I can. Gumshoe will come through. I know it.
Maybe not Vector. I can't think of any other, green, people from the Sonic world.
I mean, Vector's basically a detective, so I mean...
Is he?
Yeah, he is.
I had no idea. I know nothing about Vector whatsoever. I just know he's a gator with the headphones.
He runs a detective agency.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
This whole thing started as a Sonic fanfiction.
Court is now in session for the trial of La Ongar.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
The prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor. Now, as I recall, we concluded yesterday's session with a big mystery on our hands. The mystery being, what exactly was Adrian Andrews' role in this murder? That is to say, is she really connected to the crime itself?
Like I said, I can go for now.
Mr. Edgeworth, if you would please inform the court of today's proceedings.
Adrian Andrews. She forged evidence that threw suspicion onto Mr. Ongar, and then proceeded to escape the crime scene by wearing a Neko Samurai costume.
The guilt of these actions are those from which she cannot escape. Then you're saying that she is guilty after all. I'm not finished, Your Honor. Miss Andrews has nothing to do with committing the actual murder. I would like to direct the court's attention to this card. What is that? It looks like a shell on a little playing card? Is it? Is this Uno?
Sir, if you give me like a second, I'm about to explain what it is.
Is this how you Uno?
Listen, I'm literally about to explain it.
Is this how the kids Uno these days? Is that a thing?
Judge, Your Honor, sir,
you know?
if you would give me like 5 seconds, I'm about to say.
Oh, yeah. This is the calling card of a certain assassin.
Oh, okay.
Oh. What's a calling card?
Jeez.
Assassin, you say? Yes, Juan Corrida was killed by a professional assassin. And the person who hired the assassin, his client, so to speak, is Matt Ongard. Oh, what a surprising turn of events. I would think it's become commonplace by now, Your Honor. What? Everyone's just going on hiring assassins? Do I need to hire an assassin? Do I have to have a calling card? But I'm just a judge, dude.
Listen, you don't need to...
Am I supposed to be an assassin?
No,
Could
Judge...
I be an assassin?
Listen. You don't need to hire an assassin. We don't need any more Patty Fitzpatricks around, alright?
Any more what?
Patty Fitzpatrick. Okay, so you know Jacksepticeye? He's been playing this game called BitLife, and his character is Patty Fitzpatrick. And he was taking the game seriously at first, but now he's just having fun with it. He's like literally calling assassins on all of his coworkers to do anything mean to him. Like literally, one person just walked by him and like farted, right? Like they just kind of farted, whatever, by accident maybe. But like as they're walking past his character, it's like, oh, you're gonna fart in front of me, are you? Assassin time! Your assassin has successfully killed your coworker.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. You pay me $30,000 to kill a guy that walked past you and farted?
Yes.
Why?
Just do it! I'm paying you money!
Alright, man, whatever.
Yeah.
Also, I play BitLife on mobile. I don't have, like, the premium version or whatever. I just play the free version, but I mean, I don't really need to, like...
Yeah. Anyway, I would recommend watching his videos. They're pretty funny.
BitLife is a little interesting because it's kind of hard to read, like... The crazy meter, as it were. I don't understand. Like, is it red when it's low? Doesn't the low craziness mean that she's not that crazy? Or
I don't
like,
know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Like,
I don't know.
I know. It's just,
I don't know, Johnny. I don't know.
I understand. I'm thinking out loud.
I know what's going on this time.
Apparently not.
So I know that everything Edgeworth has said is true.
But we still have to hold out as long as we can. At least until Maya's safe and sound.
I wonder how the trial will turn out today.
Now then, please call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls the defendant's mentor, Mr. Will Powers, to the stand. Now then, witness, your name and occupation, please.
Oh, okay. I'm, Will Powers. I'm a poor, underpaid action star.
And what is your relation to the defendant?
Well, I guess I'm sort of a lousy mentor to him in a way, yeah.
Mr. Powers, please, you need to put yourself down so much.
Oh, sorry. Well, I'm kind of a nothing sort of guy.
Why have you been arrested 3 times in the last week?
I don't know. Listen, people just think I'm scary, and then they just arrest me.
A big, poor sod of a guy like you?
Yeah, I think it's ridiculous too, but it just happens.
You look like
I always get patted down at the airport too.
You look like a big teddy bear. I just want to give you a big old hug and just twirl you around in my arms and like...
Well, let me tell you something, Judge. You know those random searches at the airport?
Yeah?
The random part is complete bullshit, because I got stopped every single time. Random my ass. If it was so random, then maybe I wouldn't get stopped every time, but no.
How many times in the past week have you been to the airport?
I mean, I don't actually go to the airport that often. It's just that when I do, it's always me. You know what I mean?
Do they, like, specifically seek you out and search you out of line, or is it just, like, they search everybody going through the...
No, they call them random checks,
Uh-huh.
but it's always me who gets checked.
Perhaps you're just unlucky.
I think it's a bit too much of a coincidence, Your Honor, but it's besides the point anyway.
Okay. On the night of the murder, you visited the defendant's room. Is this correct?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
But you know, I didn't actually go to see Matt when I went.
Excuse me. All you need to do is answer when
sorry.
you're asked. Now then, I would like you to please testify about when you went to Mr. Ungard's room.
Okay, sure. Yeah, after the award ceremony, I went by myself to Matt's room. Matt was standing there in front of the room, still in his Nickel Samurai costume. He was talking with someone. At first, I thought it was the bellboy. I watched the two of them for a while, but then I gave up and went back. They gathered with me that night, and I couldn't make them wait for me.
Oh, so when he was like, please excuse me, I'll be right back, he went to go, what, talk to Matt, I guess, about something, and then...
I guess. And
saw
he saw
that?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. Nothing sounds out of place in Mr. Power's testimony.
And talking about with the bellboy is no big deal.
If one assumes that the person Mr. Ungard was speaking with was an ordinary bellboy, what are you implying? Well, Mr. Wright, let's have your cross-examination, shall we? Looks like we're in another sticky situation.
Huh?
A trap. Can't you smell it, Phoenix? But for us to find out more, we're just going to have to charge in head first, right? What trap is this? Like,
Well,
he's using Will because he saw the assassin and he's like, oh hey, this is new evidence we can provide to the court. Phoenix, do your thing.
Yeah. He's basically going to use us to prove that the bellboy is the assassin. And in doing so, implicating our client.
Right.
So that's the trap, per se.
But we want that.
Yes, but we're also trying to drag out the trial.
Right. Well, press him on everything! Waste as much time as possible! What are you
Yeah.
doing on your phone? It's your turn, man!
The defendant's room? Why did you go there? Well, I'm his mentor, like a big brother, sort of, and I wanted to say congrats.
What's wrong? Why did you stop?
Mr. Wright,
What is it?
you're going to try and trick me into a corner, aren't you?
Huh?
I know, just a poor underpaid action star, but I'm not the killer.
No one said that you were, Mr. Powers.
No, please, don't trick me. Every time you do your lawyer thing, the witness suddenly turns into the bad guy.
Oh, he doesn't want to become angry.
Every time? I mean, I guess it's true, technically.
Yeah, but Will, he doesn't have any... No, except for Larry. Larry didn't, like, freak out or anything, except for him just being Larry.
Yeah.
Neither did Edgeworth when he was on the witness stand.
And Lotta. Lotta was never turned into a bad guy.
Yeah, she's just a
Technically,
liar.
technically, we did turn Old Bag into a bad guy temporarily, just as a means to an end.
Yeah, but she's kind of a bitch anyway, so
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's not really anything new.
Yeah.
My favorite one, though, is still fucking... Oh, God, what was it? Is it... Yeah, jiggle
Oh,
physics.
fuck her, jeez.
Her anger. Oh my god, and the voice we gave
Yeah.
her was so great. Not gonna lie, probably one of my favorite cases. Because of that alone.
Yeah.
Witness. I will personally talk to the defense at a later time. So for now, please kindly cooperate and continue with your testimony.
Sorry.
So you went to the defendant's room, and then...
Hey, wait a minute. When and how did I suddenly turn into a bad guy here? Are you sure?
I have you now, Sonic.
Are you sure that it was Matt on guard? Yeah, I'm sure. He wasn't wearing the Nickel Samurai mask then.
If that's the case, then he really can't be mistaken.
And what was the defendant doing, standing in front of his own room?
At first? What do you mean by that? Well, he was a bellboyish uniform and had a bottle of juice on a tray. Sounds like an ordinary bellboy to me. Yeah, but I didn't think he had normal. I don't think he was a normal bellboy. And why is that? Why did I think that, Mr. Wright? How am I supposed to know? Sorry, but I can't remember right now. Sorry. I guess I'm gonna have to wait patiently on this one.
Will, are you okay? Like, are you... Like, I know you're here to help, but at the same time, like, do you know anything about what's going on? No, I saw the bellboy. I'm sorry. I was just here, man.
They just told me to testify. I don't really want to. I didn't think that what I saw was even that important.
Did you get a good look at the bellboy's face? Well, I mean, at one point he came back the other way, and the same bellboy I saw earlier, he had those stitches on his face when he talked to you.
He had the stitches? Why didn't you say that from the beginning?
Because I didn't see him when I saw him in the hallway.
It's like, I gotta run over and, like, just tackle Powers. But then he just, like, is unaffected. It's like I hit a brick wall and just, like, fall down. Are you okay, Mr. Lawyer?
Mr. Wright? Are you okay?
Yeah, this is...
Why did you hit me? That kind of hurt.
Oh, jeez. You saw...
I'll get you for this, Powers.
You saw the two of them, the bellboy and defendant, together, correct? Yeah, the bellboy wanted to say congrats. Now, while you're watching the two of them, did you notice anything strange? You know, I did feel something weird. I think it was because Matt, well, he gave the bellboy a tip. A tip? That's a perfectly normal thing to do.
So, how long did you watch the two of them?
Not more than a minute or two, I think.
Also, what's the matter with giving a tip? You give the waitresses, why not bellboys?
I don't know.
It's perfectly normal for room service.
He just doesn't really seem like a guy who'd give tips, you know, the rich asshole kind of guy.
I see, but if it's literally pocket change...
I mean, you would think that, but like the rich people get really like stingy with their money, even if it's like nothing to them. I don't really know why.
I suppose, but at the same time, you saw him give the tip. What's the matter with that?
Yeah, it just doesn't really seem like something he would do.
Even so, he did. I'm not sure.
I don't know, man. Listen, I don't even want to be here right now. I'm just saying what I'm saying.
Okay, Mr. Wright, you may resume your
So these guests you're talking about.
thing.
You guys, of course. You and Maya and Little Pearl. I thought it'd be really rude since I invited you guys if I disappeared on you. So I'm back to my seat pretty soon after seeing Matt in the hallway. It's like sneezing water from a stone. It's probably pointless to press further.
How on earth are you supposed to squeeze water from a stone? I don't...
Also, I
never understood that proverb.
I thought it said sneeze.
Sneeze water from a stone?
Yeah. Oops.
It's like a drop of water. Do you remember this incident? Did Mr. Powers leave his seat that night?
I don't remember that happening at all. Maya was making such a racket in her hyper state. I ended up focusing on her.
I see. In any case, from his story, he probably wasn't gone for very long. But you did remember him leaving. Remember? Because he was like, excuse me, I have to go take care of something. And we, just figure something regarding the ceremony.
Maybe he just doesn't remember, though. Anyway, in the next episode, we'll probably find something to present.
Maybe.
See you guys next time.
Bye.